Welcome back, YouTube, to Let's Play Dracula X Chronicles. And our stage select, looking pretty good. We've unlocked both versions of Stage 3. The bosses you can see here is Furry Monster Man with a Stick and Evil Circle. So let's just jump right in here. We'll go to the Vengeful King of Bloodshed. We'll take Maria in. We'll get some work done. Just like the previous two levels, both of which were Stage 2 in their own special way, each version of Stage 3 also has two paths. And each path leads to a different version of Stage 4. And that's pretty much how the whole level is, or the whole game is structured from this point on. We will be seeing one new feature in this level that we haven't played around with much yet. And that is this game's... Get him? Got him. This game's incentive to replay stages. Because every time you reach a stage, it gets added to the stage select. It's not like an old school Castlevania game where if you want to play stage 4, you got to play through stage 1 through 3 first. Here's some gorilla skeletons. And there they are. We just don't want to get swung at by them. Okay, good. I think we're in the clear now. I think we're fine now. Even if we weren't, that cross would have done the trick. There are some stages in Castlevania games, some screens, some like individual parts of stages, where you really want to kill the monsters, you know, advance carefully, clear a path for yourself, and then there are some screens like that one we just did, which you really just want to blitz through, get through as quickly as possible. The new sub-weapon I just picked up is the book, and we're going to go down here. Whoop! Is the book, and if you play Castlevania HD, the multiplayer game on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and select Maria and you give her the songbook, she actually sings a version of this song we're listening to now, Bloody Tears. Which I think is a really nice little touch. But in this game she just whistles. Like that. Bloody Tears is one of the most iconic Castlevania songs, and I want the book, I want the book, I want the book, thank you. No, thank you, there we go. But it actually wasn't in Castlevania. That music was in Castlevania 2, which is kind of the black sheep of the early series. So next time you're talking to some Smartenheimer and he tells you that Castlevania 2 sucks, just tell him nah, because Bloody Tears. And then if they disagree with that, you can call the police on them. But unfortunately, she just whistles some nonsense music in this game. Can I whistle at him from over here? Yes. Oh, he's dead. Awesome. Works perfectly. Feels good, man. And then if you do the item crash, it gets even worse. Plug your ears. That's so much worse. It's kind of cool how the hitbox of those hang out at the top of the screen, and you can take out monsters that are up there, but... the music book is a pretty situational item. I did not know there was ice cream there. I did, however, know that there was a bone wall here, and there's a vinyl record on the other side of the bone wall that we can't reach because we can't actually break the bone walls. We're not going to be collecting every single record in this run. There's really no use for that. We'll be collecting the ones that are on our path, for sure. See, we're getting all kinds of use out of this songbook. But well, you do get the ability eventually to break those red bone walls, and when you do that, you can revisit this stage and get that record. So there's incentive to revisit stages with new abilities. And that's something that's new to this remake. That's not something that's true in the original Rondo of Blood. That's the only safe way I know for Maria to get in here to get this vinyl record. Awesome. And then we can just jump straight up. Whoop. That's an area of the level that Richter can't reach because he can't slide. So that's a Maria-only record right there, kids. So here we are at the boss of Stage 3. I'm pretty sure we want to keep the wedding cake. Delicious. I'm pretty sure we want to keep the songbook for this boss. Yeah, we'll keep the songbook for this boss. I think I know what boss this is. I know what boss this is. I did a test play. What am I thinking? This is Al. This is Al the Skellington. Goodbye, Al. So, if you watched the previous video and I had problems fighting the werewolf, this boss is almost as hard as the werewolf, but not quite. The trick to this boss, he's actually a good friend of Werewolf, if you've played Symphony of the Night. A good old buddy of the werewolf. This is the Minotaur. And this is actually the game that the Symphony version of these two bosses came from. So we want to stay down here as much as possible. And throw out Guardian Fist as much as possible. And eventually he'll do moves like this, where he throws rocks at us. And we'll just get under him. I mean, when the Guardian Fist doesn't come out, we get doves, that's fine too. And then we can just get over or under him when he goes over us like that. Alright, here, take some of this. Nice. Okay, here comes his death move. This is the first monster with a death move you actually have to dodge actively. Was that a no damage clear on the Minotaur? Guys, I do believe that was a no damage clear on the Minotaur. Sexy Pants. That's Maria's middle name. Maria Sexy Pants Renard. But of course, everybody wants to see what the deal is with that evil circle. So this time we're not going to fall through the little flippy platforms here. We're going to stay on the top. And this is another level where you really just want to get through it as quickly as possible. You do not want to negotiate with these Medusa heads. You're not in a position to negotiate. They hold all the cards, even though they don't have any hands. One of the few levels that have a sub-boss, actually. Mr. Skelling Man here. With the lunge attack that we nearly got away from. Oh, my Guardian Fist didn't come out. And the belly flop attack, which... fair enough. Let's eat this ice cream and then break his stupid jaw. You can juggle this too. I don't know why you'd want to do this. But you can. And you get points for doing it. And that's it. The demonstration of the skull juggling has now ended. More ice cream, please. Bell-flavored ice cream. Everybody's favorite. If you fall in a hole in this area, you don't... It's not death. They're not death holes. But you do fall to the lower part of the level, which we've already seen. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's kill these little ghosts here. Or at least not let them hit us. These are pretty tanky ghosts. I think 3 hits with the doves. And you really want to make sure you take them out. Because they will just... They're like Medusa heads that never go away. They circle around, and they want to knock you in the pit so bad. I'm not going to let it happen. It's not going to happen, my brother. Coming around again? There you go. Alright, so that's that. And I think we're about to come up onto another divergence in the path. So what we're going to do is... Let me see if I can get this right. We're going to hit this. We're going to jump up... Hold on. We're going to lower this down. Jump to here. Double jump up. Crush that. You know what we're going to do, actually? That. Haha! If we go through the door there, we end up at the... That's where the levels converge back together, the Minotaur area. But if we go through this way... After using the weighted elevator... Unfortunately, there's no wedding cake in this area. Check out this little rat. This is my favorite little buddy in the game. That's Ratlinger there. We're going to scare Ratlinger into the wall. And then... we're going to steal his cheese. Oh, sorry, Ratlinger. Actually, not sorry at all. And this is where we fight the evil circle. His special attack is low polygon counts. No, actually, his special attack is a bunch of different kinds of magic runes. And it's a Cacodemon! That's what my chat was calling it. I don't actually know that I would call it a Cacodemon, but... This is actually one of the easier bosses in the game, I think. You just watch what color he's using. Green is perfectly safe to get behind him. So is red. It's really just the blue that we need to look out for. The blue will summon stones in from all over the screen that we need to destroy. The green just shoots lasers. Let's not be in front of him. You never want to be in front of him. It's never okay to be in front of the Cacodemon. Okay, now we gotta be way back here, because this is the longest of the boss's like desperation death moves in the game. Just roll out the way. One of the easier bosses in the game, and they put him in stage 3. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of stage 3. In essence, this path will take us down to stage 4 prime, but that's another video. Shoutouts to Jay Kai for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.